Hey everyone, Chetna here from Me with a Pencil, and today I'm going to share how to connect letters and form words with a brush pen. So let's get started. So if you're a brush calligraphy beginner, this video is perfect for you. In my few previous tutorials, I have thought about brush calligraphy tips, basic strokes, how to form letters, and this video I'm going to share is to connect letters and form words. So it's like a total package of a brush calligraphy starter. If you're starting brush calligraphy, you don't know where to start from, I have all the step-by-step tutorials and instructional videos on my channel. So stay tuned till the end of the video because I'm gonna also share the common letter connection, which may be a little difficult for you to understand at times, because I've got a lot of questions from my students. Usually they face these connection problems while forming the words. So this is gonna be very useful for you, so stay tuned till the end of the video and let's get started. So first, let's talk about the materials. I'll be using Tombow dual brush pen, two colors, so I can show you stroke by stroke connections. And I'm going to be using this guideline sheet. I just have only one printout of this right now, so I'll be using a tracing paper on top of it, so I can show you the examples of connections. You can find this guideline sheet for free. You can download it, the link is in the description. You can download it from there, and do not forget to check out my previous videos on brush calligraphy. I'll also link those in the description below and also on the top right corner of this video. So I'm gonna place this tracing sheet over my guideline paper. So we're gonna start with the first connection. So connection in brush calligraphy, everything is done stroke by stroke. So here even the connection, when you form words, it is done stroke by stroke. So the way we connect letters, it is the way we connect and form words as well. So for example, we'll start with the simple word hello. This is how the letters look. So this is a connection of letter. As you can see, I've done it stroke by stroke and they were not continuously written. So in calligraphy, everything is stroke by stroke and is done with a technique. So for example, if you do not lift your hand, your letters would look something like this. Okay, so it's maybe not that bad looking, but it's not visually pleasing as well. So we want something that is very symmetry and has a very consistent spacing. So these are few points that you have to look for when you're connecting letters and writing and forming words. So now before we move for the connection part, we'll now first look at the guidelines. So the guidelines here are A, X, B and D. So these are basically guidelines we always use for writing letters. So make sure that you always practice using a guideline. That is very helpful. So these are 4 lines. This is the base line, the very important line. This is the X height. So this part is the X height. It is also called as waistline. So the height between the baseline and waistline is called the X height, and this is the ascender. And this is the descender line. So whenever you practice, make sure you practice using these 4 lines. So baseline is where all your letters sit, and rest between the baseline and the waistline, that is the letter A, M, N and all those letters. And the ascender is where all your upper loop letters join, like the L over here. As you can see, it sits here at the top of the ascender line. And if it's a letter G or Y, J and all those letters with the descending loops, the lower loops, that would sit at the descender line like this. And the E and B. So this is how the guideline works. So now let's start doing the connections. So now that you're familiar with the guideline, now let's look at the letter and how we can connect it. So for example, if you have not watched my previous video, I would highly recommend you to watch it if you're doing this for the first time, because first you would like to know that what are the basic strokes, how to hold a pen and how to connect a letter, and then you can come to this video and watch this later. Okay, so giving you a rough example, a quick example. This is how you connect letter A. That's an oval, and then we have an undertone curve. So this is how you connect letter A and form letter A. So similar way, you'll write the connections. Say for example, hello. So for hello, you first make an ascender, and then you make compound curve, then you make letter E, and then you make letter L, another L, and O. And this is how the letters are connected. So now this all gets connected to each other. So this plus this plus this equal to the form letter word hello. So first we make an ascender, and then I'll do it with 2 brush pens so you get a better understanding that it works stroke by stroke. And then the another stroke, and next stroke. So connection is about the ending stroke of the letter connects the starting stroke of the next letter. The ending stroke of the first letter connects the starting stroke of the next letter, and that's how the connection works. So here our ending stroke ends at this point, so all the ending strokes should end at a similar point to get even spacing. And that's how you connect a letter, and that's how you get even spacing. And always make sure to have this pretty triangle space in between, so that it indicates that you have enough space between each letter. And make sure they all are parallel to each other. They all are going in one direction. Alright, that's how you connect letter. That was a simple one. Now let's look at the letter that has overturn and undertones and oval strokes. So these are very best words to practice all these curves and the basic strokes. For example, the word minimum, I'll start from the very end of it. So for M, lift, overturn next, second overturn, complete the stroke till here, then I, this becomes a continuous reverse compound curve, N, then again we have a very nice pretty compound curve here, M. Because I don't have any space over here, I'm not gonna make that big compound curve. I'm just gonna remove this overturned part from the letter M, and that's it. So this word you can practice multiple times to get hang of all the overtone, undertone and compound curves, and also it's a great way to understand the spacing between each of the stroke. As you can see over here, we have good triangle space, and again the one same angle. Here this is the ending stroke, and where there is an undertone and the next stroke is the overtone, you can create a connection like this, either this way or this way. So you can remove this part and just make a straight line to connect it. Alright, so this was one letter, and maybe the another one we could write could be banana. So it has ovals in it and undertones and overtone. It has a compound curve. So let's see. It's a small word. This is oval. Connect the oval properly. So this is how you connect and form letter B, A, N. These are words you can practice if you want to practice few words to understand the consistency and the spacing. So the connection that I was talking about is this. Oops. A, N. So this is the starting stroke of the letter N. Yeah. So it could be connected in this way as well. Stop. Perfect. So this is the way you connect and letters and form words, beautiful words using a brush pen. You can use any large brush pen, you can use any small brush pen as well. Same method, same technique. It's all stroke by stroke. Go slowly, concentrate on your stroke. If you're not very confident on the stroke, go back, try the basics, and then come back and try the words again. Now let's look at few of the difficult connections that I usually get doubts from my students, so I thought I will show you here. So one more thing, always look for even spacing between the letters. As you can see, there's always an even spacing between all the letters. So make sure you maintain that by keeping your undertones, your ending stroke at same height. So that will help you to understand, and also lots of practice. That helps you to get better at the connections. Now let's look at few of the difficult connections. So that is O to R letter. So usually what people do is this. Somewhere like this. Here the legibility of the letter is not good, and this is fine, the lower loop of the letter O. This could have been like this. Alright, similar way you can connect it this way. So this is your ending stroke, and that becomes the starting stroke of the next letter, like letter R with this pen. So this is letter R. So now this will connect this way, so this will continue it from here. So this is the ending stroke of letter O, and this is the starting stroke of letter R. So it will come all the way from here to here. This will be the ending and this will be the starting stroke. So that's how you connect the letter O to R, and it kind of goes continuous. Make sure to go slowly, lift your pen and concentrate on the strokes. So if you're new to my channel, do subscribe and hit a notification bell so that you get a notification when we post a new video. We post new video on watercolor and calligraphy every week. So if you want to learn brush calligraphy in detail, so you can check out my course on Udemy. It's a very step-by-step instructional video, and you also get practice sheets to practice, free downloadable. It is a great course for you to begin with. So the link is in the description, do check it out. And then now we'll look at letter O and S. So it's similar way you can connect it. This is S. This is our letter S. So now this is the ending, this is the starting. So similar to what we have done for letter O and R, we'll do the same thing for the O and S. So it's quite easy. So there's another way you can connect letter S. Make sure to always look for the spacing in between the letters. It's very, very important. And then we have B and then R. So this is letter B. So first we make an ascending, reverse oval, and similar thing we do with this thing. So you can connect it in two different ways. You can either close it down and just make a connection over here. Then we have V, maybe letter V to R. So this is the letter V, this is the letter R. Similarly, how we have done for letter O and R, O and S, we'll make this connection. So this becomes here and it will go from here to here like this. You can also connect it this way. So the loop changes, but the letters are same. So these were the few connections that I find that people find it difficult to connect, and also the basics of connection, how to connect them. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any particular connecting letter that you are struggling with, you can let me know in the comments below, and if there are enough letters and or words that you want me to write and show you how to connect them and form, I'll make a separate video for it too. So maybe it will be the part 2 of how to connect letters. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and it was helpful. Thank you for watching, and if you have any doubts, do surely let me know in the comments below, and also do practice a lot. It does come with only practice, lots and lots of practice. And do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. And thank you for watching. See you next week.